Hi, I'm Diana. If you love history, design, or just a deep dive into a random topic, this is the channel for you. We cover everything from random fun topics to uncovering lost stories from the past. If you want to find out what I'm focused on next, follow, comment, and share. Let's do this!
Today's video is about the new Pantone color of the year for 2026. For those of us in the design world, the announcement of Pantone's color of the year is usually a fun event. Not this year. Their selected color for 2026 is a shade of white called Cloud Dancer. This choice has raised a lot of eyebrows and led to a heated online debate that is anything but fun. This isn't about the color itself, it's about a conversation on what the color represents in our culture and history. We're going to look at the critique, and then I want to share my honest feelings about where this conversation goes wrong. The argument I'm seeing is a layered one. The critique says that choosing a classic shade of white isn't just an aesthetic choice, it's a choice that reinforces an existing cultural bias. Historically, white has been the invisible standard. It is treated as a neutral starting point. This is why critics see this choice as reinforcing the status quo. The Pantone color of the year is more than just a trend. It's a moment of reflection for designers worldwide. It's a chance to reflect on the subtle connection between our culture and the colors that speak for us. It shows how the language of color mirrors what is unfolding in the world today. Pantone's team doesn't just pick a popular shade. They look for the one color that has a deep emotional importance across all design spaces. They search for the single hue that best communicates the mood and attitude of our culture, addressing the unspoken needs of our time. They chose Cloud Dancer because it reflects a moment of deep transition in humanity. It's about a yearning for truth, possibility, and a simpler, gentler way of living. This color is a break from the daily pressure. It offers an escape from all the noise. Cloud Dancer is an invitation to neutrality, bringing an immediate sense of calm and a powerful reset. Looking at the color itself, Cloud Dancer is a versatile and sophisticated choice. Pantone calls it a blank canvas, symbolizing a desire for a fresh start. It is the foundation for simple design schemes. Its neutral base allows other softer colors to shine. I see immense potential in this color's use. It elevates texture and creates an intentional calming space. This drive for simplicity is not exclusive to the West. In Japanese concepts that focus on negative space prove that the desire for clarity is something everyone shares. But personally, this is where the conversation gets difficult and frankly, quite frustrating for me. When I hear this critique, I feel like my personal identity is being mixed up with the historical issue. Being white is simply a facet of my identity, and to have a discussion about a color feel like a personal accusation based on something I cannot control is deeply unfair. I know that design, architecture, and language carry the weight of systemic history, but I struggle to process that critique without feeling personally responsible for the actions of a long-gone generation. While I agree that what happened in the past was profoundly wrong, the way we talk about it seems to trap us in a cycle. We have evolved over the decades. Over the last 60 years, we have made undeniable and significant progress. We've grown socially and legally, and our institutions are constantly being challenged to evolve. To move forward, we have to focus on solving current problems. Our energy should be directed toward real change in the present. Staying fixed on the past prevents us from building a better future. Ultimately, this is the tension. The conflict between a critique of a large system and the feeling of personal blame. We must find a way to honor history without getting stuck in the past. This requires us to view past events through their own cultural context, rather than judging them solely by the moral standards of today. We must acknowledge systemic issues without making them a source of personal blame. So I want to hear from you. How can we discuss the history of color and design and culture and keep it productive? Let's keep the conversation respectful in the comments. Share your perspective on the Pantone color and what you think is the best way forward. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Thank you.